bringing the people behind our food to life.
The impact that the urban boundaries have on agriculture here in Clark County primarily runs that a lot of the operators are very reluctant to invest in their operations. And that's the sad side that we're seeing with this urban encroachment, is that we're never certain how long we're going to be here. So it's kind of the question, do you really want to take and make much of an investment in the operation? Now, we're planning on staying here, but we don't know. If they came in tomorrow and started building condominiums, would we be forced out by people? I don't know. Yeah, long-term planning for us is a real challenge with what the county is going through right now. For instance, blueberries, we put in 4.5 acres of blueberries out here. And those blueberries were a big financial investment for us. And time-wise, it took 5 years before we got much production out of them. And we're into our 6th or 7th year now. Well, you know, the berries will produce, blueberries will continue to produce for many years. And they generally figure you're into your 8th year of production before you break even. So the county is working on a 5-year plan for the urban growth boundary. And if we are 8 years, well, that's almost two plans, you know, distant. And they're working 5 years at a time. Our property sits outside the urban growth boundary, luckily enough, but for how much longer we don't know. And currently where the farm store is on 119th Street, that's the southern edge of our property. The center line of that road is the center, or the edge of the urban growth boundary. And so the next time the urban growth boundary moves, it could take us inside and could present problems for us. One of the biggest problems the county has is they just enacted an urban livestock ordinance that if you are inside the urban boundary or taken inside the urban boundary, and if somebody wants to complain about any livestock, they can file a complaint, and you've got to try and comply. And most of us that have been through it know there's no way you can comply. So it just virtually is spells the end of you. Sadly, in my opinion, from what I have seen, what I've worked with the county commissioners and county staff, the main thing they look at agriculture for and agricultural land for is it is a holding area for future development. And it's a means by which, okay, we can get a little bit of production off the land, but really, you know, there's no impetus, there's no push for them to do anything for agriculture, to give it protection or to help it out at all, because really they're just looking down the road that at some time or other it'll be commercial buildings or whatever. In fact, like here, the land you're standing on right now is zoned not just ag, but it has a future industrial overlay on it because we're within a 1/4 mile of the railroad tracks. And so the county went through and everything that's within a 1/4 mile or a 1/2 mile of the railroad tracks, they put in as future industrial. So we don't know quite what it will do as far as if we wanted to change some operations here. So yeah, it is frustrating.